Dental Fuel, the podcast that focuses on what no one else is talking about: mistakes. The dental world is full of before and afters, and no one is talking about the middle. Dental Fuel brings you the unspoken in between. Dental Fuel is brought to you by Doctors Disability Specialists, a team dedicated to helping dentists and physicians with disability insurance, life insurance, and comprehensive business planning. On our first episode of Dental Fuel, we have Dr. Tony Mennito. Dr. Tony Manito is a private practice dentist as well as an adjunct faculty member at the MUSC College of Dental Medicine in Charleston, South Carolina. His dental practice, Expertise Dental, focuses on using technology to comprehensively care for his patients while helping to enhance the aesthetics of their smile. He is an experienced user on digital systems made by Planmeca, Dentsply Sirona, 3Shape, and iTero, and is heavily reliant on digital design and 3D printing for treatment planning complex cases. He lectures nationally and internationally and currently has 21 published papers on the topics of digital dentistry and dental materials. In our last episode, Dr. Manito talked about how he grew from a clinical mistake. In this episode, he shares how financial mistakes are big and how he moves the focus to keep the patient at the forefront of his mind. What has been one of the biggest business or financial mistake that you have encountered?
So I've actually been really fortunate in my own career. First of all, I'm an associate, so maybe that's the biggest financial mistake I've made, is not buying a practice, because as an associate, there's yes, there's less potential for kind of income and not having that practice that you can grow, and having that asset, I guess, on your books. But as an associate, you're basically paid on production, and I've never paid attention to my production. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's my biggest financial mistake, is I don't. A lot of people will talk about setting goals. I want to produce this much per day, or this much per month or whatever. And I've never done that, honestly. And that probably makes a lot of people cringe, because I know that's kind of in vogue to set those goals and try to hit those numbers. But I've never done that. I've always just tried to, and this may sound corny, I don't know, but I always just try to focus on doing the best that I can, and not trying to speed through procedures, right? And so maybe that's it. Maybe I haven't been focused enough on my production, but just focus more on doing good dentistry. And it's for the very reason that I stated earlier, in that if things don't turn out well, it's hard for me. It's really hard for me to stomach that. So I think I found the sweet spot of, I'm okay if I make a little less money, but I sleep well at night, because I know that the dentistry that I do is my very best, and I've not cut any corners, and I'm doing the very best I can. So I don't know if that's the answer you were looking for, but I think that's probably the best one that I can come up with for that question.
I think that's a valid answer. As they say, if you take care of your patients and take care of your community, the money will come and will follow. And I think that taking care of your dentistry and making sure what you're putting forward is the best that you can put kind of goes along the same lines as well, too.
I'm a big believer in that. And especially, I honestly wish someone had shared that with me when I was a younger dentist. I think I probably would have had, less sleepless nights if I, maybe focused a little bit more on, making sure that every T was crossed and I was dotted in every procedure. But I think that's great advice for all dentists, but especially for younger dentists, because Lord knows younger dentists graduate nowadays with a lot of debt, and they have that number, and always probably in the front of their mind that they need to hit. But I truly believe if you do good work, you'll be fine financially, and you'll sleep well at night, and you'll have a great reputation as a clinician who really cares for their patients.
Join us on our next episode, where Dr. Manito talks about learning from a mistake from a previous practice manager that he worked with. Be sure to connect with Tony Manito on Instagram @SmileProfessor and with Ignite DDS @IgniteDDS.